All right, let's dive into a world where AI and big data collide. I mean, this is where businesses are really transforming.
Yeah, it's amazing. We've got all this data just sitting there, like mountains of documents in businesses. It's like a gold mine, but without the right tools. You're just staring at a pile of dirt.
I love that analogy. So that's where AI comes in, right? Like a superpowered excavator to dig out those hidden gems.
Exactly. And these sources we're looking at, they show how companies are finding incredible insights, things they never even knew were there.
Okay, so we've got articles, case studies, even a glimpse into Google's Gemini 2.0. Where do we even begin?
Well, let's start with the sheer scale of data. Think millions of customer interactions, transactions, reviews, trends. It's overwhelming for anyone to process.
Yeah, no human could handle all that. Traditional data analysis would just hit a wall, right?
Exactly. But AI, especially with things like parallel processing, can handle it. It's like going from a pickaxe to a fleet of excavators.
Now, you mentioned parallel processing. We see that with Gemini 2.0 Flash. Can you break that down for those of us who aren't computer scientists?
Sure. Imagine a giant document, 1,000,000 pages long, traditional processing, would analyze it page by page, taking forever.
Like reading an entire encyclopedia before you can even make sense of it.
Exactly. But with parallel processing, you divide that document into chunks, analyze those chunks simultaneously using multiple processors. It's like a team of speed readers tackling different sections at the same time.
So it's about speeding up the analysis process dramatically.
Yes, and the implications are huge. Suddenly, you can analyze datasets that were too large or the expensive before opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
Speaking of possibilities, there's this case study from Carrefour Taiwan about their AI sommelier. That sounds fascinating.
This is a perfect example of AI personalizing the customer experience. Imagine walking into a store overwhelmed by all the wine choices. The AI sommelier asks you a few questions about your taste and recommends the perfect bottle just for you.
Wow, it's like a personal wine expert in your pocket. But did Carrefour actually see any benefits from this?
Oh, absolutely. Increased customer satisfaction, boosted wine sales. People loved the personalized recommendations. It took the guesswork out of choosing.
So it's not just a gimmick, it's actually driving business results. That's impressive.
And it highlights a key point. AI isn't just automating tasks. It's about understanding customer needs on a deeper level.
It's using data to create more meaningful interactions.
Exactly. And this applies to all kinds of industries. Wendy's is using AI for a better drive-thru experience. Alaska Airlines is building a conversational booking system, like talking to a travel agent.
So AI is making things smoother, more personalized. But what about the cost? Isn't processing all this data incredibly expensive?
That's where things like Google's Gemini 2.0 Flash come in. It's a game changer because it makes large-scale analysis much more affordable.
Okay, tell me more about how Gemini 2.0 Flash is impacting the cost.
Well, we talked about parallel processing, which is key. It dramatically reduces processing time, which means lower costs.
Time is money, right?
Exactly. And Gemini 2.0 Flash uses computing resources more efficiently. It's like getting better gas mileage. You can do more with less.
So we're talking time and resource optimization leading to big cost savings.
Precisely. And there's a real-world example in this Medium article. They analyzed a 4 million token data set for just over $10 using Gemini 2.0 Flash.
Wow. That's a massive amount of data for such a low cost.
It is. Think about analyzing that same data using old methods. The cost would be astronomical.
So this is making large-scale analysis accessible to more businesses, even those on a tight budget.
Exactly. This opens up so many possibilities for companies that were hesitant to invest in AI because of the cost.
This Carve Digital case study from Dubai really caught my eye. They're using Gemini 2.0 Flash to build a property search engine that thinks like an estate agent. Sounds ambitious.
It is, and it's disrupting the real estate industry. Instead of relying on human agents to sift through properties, Carve Digital is using AI to automate and personalize the whole process.
So it's like a team of data-driven real estate experts working 24/7 to find you the perfect place.
And this thinking like an agent part is key. They've trained their AI on tons of data listings, trends, even customer preferences, so it can make intelligent recommendations based on a deep understanding of real estate.
That's incredible. What are some of the key features of this AI-powered search?
One is the workflow-based approach. It's like a series of steps that guide you through the search, adjusting based on your needs and feedback.
So it's not just a static search bar. It's an interactive experience that learns as you use it.
Exactly. And another key aspect is multi-agent collaboration. Different AI agents, each specialized in a certain area, work together for the best results. You might have one focused on property features, another on location, another on price negotiation.
Like having a whole team of AI experts working for you.
And this is all possible because of Gemini 2.0 Flash's parallel processing. Each agent can work on its tasks at the same time, leading to faster results.
I'm impressed. What benefits is Carve Digital seeing from this AI search engine?
Well, it's helping them reach a much wider audience. The AI can handle a huge volume of inquiries, providing personalized recommendations to everyone.
That's a big advantage in a competitive market.
Absolutely, and it's also making them more efficient. The AI can do a lot of the routine tasks that used to require human agents.
So the human agents can focus on the things they're best at, like building relationships.
Exactly. And that brings us to a bigger point. AI isn't about replacing humans, it's about augmenting our capabilities and making us more effective.
Working smarter, not harder.
That's the heart of it.
Okay, we've seen how AI can personalize things, streamline processes, even disrupt industries. But let's zoom out. What's the ultimate potential of AI for businesses, especially when it comes to those hidden opportunities?
That's a great question. We've focused on efficiency and savings, which are important, but AI's real power is finding patterns that we might miss.
Can you give an example?
Imagine you have millions of customer reviews. A human could read a few hundred, but AI can analyze them all, looking for subtle trends.
Like finding problems with a product before they become widespread.
Exactly. Or discovering unexpected customer preferences that can inform product development.
So using AI to really understand your customers and your market to make better decisions.
Precisely. And this goes beyond just customer data. AI can analyze financial data, supply chain logistics, even scientific research.
Finding those needles in the haystack of data that can give you an edge.
That's what makes AI such a game changer.
So AI isn't just about doing things faster or cheaper. It's about doing things differently and finding insights that lead to innovation and growth.
You got it. AI lets businesses think bigger, see further, and achieve more.
Okay, we've established the potential. But what about the challenges? What hurdles do businesses face with AI?
One of the biggest is data quality. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on. Inaccurate, incomplete, or biased data means flawed results.
Garbage in, garbage out, right?
Exactly. Another challenge is finding the right people. AI needs specific skills, and there aren't enough qualified data scientists and AI engineers out there.
It's a competitive field, and companies need to attract and keep that talent.
And then there's integration. You can't just add AI on top of everything else. It has to be integrated into existing processes to really make an impact.
It's about changing how you do business to take advantage of AI, not just buying software.
Exactly. Implementing AI is a journey, not a destination. It needs a strategic approach and a willingness to adapt.
Well, that's a good transition to our next topic. Open source and closed source AI models. Platforms like Databricks, Snowflake, and H2O.ai are offering both, which seems to give businesses more flexibility.
That's a key development. It's like having a toolbox with different kinds of tools. You can choose the right one for the job, whether it's a pre-built closed-source model or an open-source one that you can customize.
Finding the balance between ready-made solutions and the ability to tailor things to your needs.
Exactly. This hybrid approach is becoming really popular because it helps control costs and avoid getting locked in with one vendor.
Having options and choosing the best solution for your situation.
And that flexibility is crucial as AI keeps evolving. New models and algorithms are always coming out, and businesses need to adapt quickly.
Okay, so we've talked about data quality, talent, integration, and the mix of open source and closed source models. Any other challenges to be aware of?
Well, don't forget the ethical implications of AI. As AI gets more powerful, we have to use it responsibly.
That's important, making sure AI is used for good and doesn't create bias or discrimination.
Exactly. There are also concerns about data privacy and security. AI relies on huge amounts of data, and we have to protect that data from being misused.
So balancing the benefits of AI with the need to protect people's rights and use AI ethically.
Exactly. It's a complex issue, but one we have to face head on.
Well said. Now let's talk about industry-specific AI models. What are they and why are they important?
These are AI systems trained on data from a specific industry like healthcare, finance, or manufacturing. This means they understand the nuances of that industry and can provide more accurate insights.
It's like having an AI that speaks the language of your industry.
Right. This is crucial for industries with complex regulations or specialized terminology.
Could you give me an example?
Sure. Let's say you're a healthcare provider. You could use an industry-specific AI to analyze patient data, identify risks, and recommend personalized treatment plans.
So improving patient care with AI.
Exactly. And that's just one example. They're being used to optimize supply chains, detect fraud, even develop new products and services.
It's all about taking the power of AI and making it work for each industry.
Exactly. And this trend is only going to get bigger as AI technology keeps maturing.
This has been a fascinating look at AI in business. We've covered personalized experiences, industry-specific models, and so much more. But this is just the beginning.
Oh, there's so much more to explore, and the pace of innovation is incredible. New breakthroughs are happening constantly.
It's what makes this field so exciting, always evolving, and the potential is limitless.
And the best part is that AI is becoming more accessible and affordable.
Right, it's not just for big companies anymore. Businesses of all sizes can use AI to compete.
This is just going to keep growing in the next few years.
So what does this all mean for our listeners?
It means AI isn't some futuristic concept anymore. It's here, it's happening now, and it's changing how we work and live.
Time to embrace the AI revolution.
And those who do will be the ones shaping the future.
Well said. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll dig into real-world examples of companies using AI to find those hidden opportunities and transform their businesses. Stay tuned.
I'm excited to share those stories. Welcome back. We've been talking about those hidden opportunities AI can uncover, and I found this really cool example in a Medium article. It's about...
Okay, what kind of opportunities are we talking here?
Well, imagine training AI on millions of tweets about climate change. It sounds kind of chaotic, right?
Yeah, it does, but I have a feeling you're going to tell me how AI can actually make sense of all that.
You know me so well. Researchers used Gemini 2.0 to analyze those tweets, not just to see what people were feeling, but to actually debunk misinformation.
Wait, so the AI could tell a fact from fiction in the world of social media?
Exactly. They fed it massive datasets, tweets, news articles, scientific papers, and the AI learned to spot those common threads of misinformation and even suggested ways to counter them, which is pretty cool.
That's amazing. It's like having a whole army of fact-checkers working at warp speed.
And get this, the article talks about using the same approach for patent analysis. Imagine analyzing millions of patent documents, spotting trends, identifying licensing opportunities, maybe even discovering inventions that would have been missed otherwise.
Whoa, that's taking things to a whole new level. Like having a crystal ball for the future of technology.
And the best part, this kind of analysis, which used to be incredibly expensive and time-consuming, is becoming more accessible because of things like parallel processing with Gemini 2.0 Flash.
Right, we talked about how parallel processing can really speed things up and cut costs. What about the platforms themselves? Are they getting easier for businesses to use?
Oh, absolutely. There's a Forbes article that talks about AI platforms becoming more flexible, more affordable, so some companies can really tailor solutions to fit their specific needs. They even mention the integration of open source and closed source models, giving businesses more choices.
It's like creating your own custom AI toolbox.
Precisely. And it's not just about general AI anymore. We're seeing more of those industry-specific models, designed to tackle the unique challenges of sectors like healthcare, finance, manufacturing.
So a healthcare company could have an AI model trained specifically on medical data, which would obviously be much more accurate and relevant than a general model.
Exactly. And this trend towards specialized AI is just going to keep growing, making it even more powerful and applicable.
All this sounds fantastic, but I can't help but think about the human side of things. What about job displacement and the ethical considerations as AI becomes more prevalent?
Those are definitely important questions. This University of Wolverhampton article dives into those issues. It stresses the need for responsible AI development, tackling things like bias in algorithms and data privacy.
It's so important to have those conversations and make sure that AI is developed and used in a way that benefits everyone, not just a few.
Absolutely. Transparency and accountability are key. We need to make sure that AI is working with us, not against us.
The article also mentions how China is rapidly becoming a leader in AI, while the US and Europe are also investing heavily.
It's a global race. It's really interesting to see how different regions are approaching AI.
It just shows that AI is a global force, and it's going to affect everyone everywhere.
Okay, so we've talked about the big picture, but let's get down to some real-world examples. How are businesses actually using AI to solve problems and improve things?
Well, the Google Cloud blog is full of use cases. It shows how companies in different industries are using AI to make their products better, streamline processes, and create better customer experiences.
One example that really stood out to me is how M-Relief, a nonprofit, is using AI to help people access food assistance. They created a chatbot that simplifies the application process for the SNAP program, makes it much easier for people who might not have computers or internet access.
That's really making a difference, using AI to make essential services more accessible.
It really highlights the potential of AI to tackle social issues and make people's lives better.
Another great example is the Ministry of Labor in Qatar. They're using AI to connect university graduates with jobs.
Right. They built a platform called Ukul that uses AI to match candidates with job openings, making the whole hiring process smoother for everyone.
That's a win-win, helping both job seekers and employers.
And it shows how AI can create more efficient systems that benefit the whole society.
Okay, let's talk about marketing. AI is having a massive impact on how businesses target their customers and personalize their campaigns.
The Google Cloud blog has some really interesting examples about this. The Estee Lauder companies are using AI to power their language assistant, Ella. It helps them generate content, translate languages, even summarize meetings.
Wow, it's like having a multilingual marketing assistant on call 24/7.
It is, and it allows them to tailor their marketing to different audiences, making sure their message really connects.
Another example is Radisson Hotel Group. They're using AI to personalize their advertising at scale.
They've trained AI models on huge amounts of data to make their campaigns more effective, and they've seen some impressive revenue growth.
So AI is not just making marketing more personal, but also more efficient and profitable?
Absolutely, and this whole idea of personalization extends to customer service as well. AI-powered chatbots are getting more advanced, handling routine inquiries, providing 24/7 support, even offering recommendations.
It's like having a virtual customer service rep available all the time.
The Google Cloud blog highlights how Alaska Airlines is developing an AI-powered search. It'll give travelers a conversational experience similar to talking to a travel agent.
So you can just chat with the AI and get all the info you need, no more complicated menus or waiting on hold?
Exactly. It's all about making things smoother and more enjoyable for the customer.
Another cool example is IHG Hotels and Resorts. They're building a chatbot powered by generative AI to help guests plan their vacations.
Imagine asking a chatbot for recommendations on destinations, hotels, activities, and getting personalized suggestions based on what you like. It's like having your own virtual travel concierge.
That's pretty amazing. But with AI automating so many tasks and providing constant support, it's hard not to think about jobs.
It's a valid concern, but it's not necessarily about replacing human workers completely. The Google Cloud blog actually highlights how companies are using AI to empower their employees and create new roles.
So finding that balance between automation and human expertise.
Exactly. For example, Best Buy uses AI to give its customer service associates tools to serve customers better, not to replace them.
And Scotiabank is using AI to free up its bankers from routine tasks so they can focus on more complex stuff.
This shift towards more strategic work is happening in lots of industries. As AI handles the routine, humans can concentrate on what they're really good at.
Working smarter, not harder, using AI to unlock our full potential.
That's the idea. AI can help us be more efficient and successful.
Okay, now let's talk about another exciting application. AI and code creation.
AI is changing how software is developed, helping developers write code faster, better, and with fewer errors. The Google Cloud blog shows how Commerzbank, a German bank, implemented an AI agent to automate the documentation of client calls. This frees up financial advisors from spending hours on paperwork.
So they can spend more time on what really matters, building relationships with clients.
Absolutely. Another great example is ROSHN Group, a property developer in Saudi Arabia. They're using AI to boost engineer productivity. Their AI assistant analyzes data from internal sources and generates valuable insights.
Having that kind of real-time insight can really speed up decision-making.
Exactly. And as AI keeps evolving, we'll see even more innovative uses in code creation.
This has been quite a journey through the world of AI applications. From personalized marketing to customer service to code creation, it seems like AI is everywhere.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. The possibilities are truly limitless.
It's an exciting time to be following all this for sure. But before we move on, it's important to remember the ethical side of things. AI is powerful, and we need to use it responsibly.
Absolutely. As AI becomes more common, we need to make sure it's used ethically. We need to be aware of potential biases, protect data privacy, and ensure that AI benefits everyone.
Transparency, accountability, and fairness are crucial.
We have to make sure AI benefits all of humanity, not just a select few.
We've seen all the amazing things AI can do, from personalized experiences to fighting cybercrime to making things more sustainable.
And going forward, it's up to all of us to use this power for good.
It's an exciting and challenging time, and AI is going to shape the world we live in.
We hope this deep dive has given you some insights and sparked your interest in AI.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep imagining what's possible.
The future of AI is in our hands, and we can create a future where AI empowers everyone.
We've talked about AI personalizing things, even finding those hidden opportunities and all that data.
Right, but there's another area where AI is making a real difference, cybersecurity.
Oh, that's a good point. With all the cyber attacks happening, businesses need all the help they can get to protect themselves.
Exactly, and this Google Cloud blog article shows how companies are using AI to do just that. For example, Apex FinTech is using Gemini to speed up the process of writing threat detections.
So instead of always reacting to the latest threat, they can be more proactive, right? Stop it before it even happens.
Yeah, like an AI security guard that's always learning and adapting to those new threats.
I like that. And what about BBVA? They're using AI too, right?
They are. They're using it to detect, investigate, and respond to security threats much faster and more accurately.
So instead of taking hours or even days to figure out what's going on, they can get that critical security data almost instantly.
Exactly. It's like having a superpowered security team that never sleeps, always analyzing data and catching those breaches before they become major problems.
And it's not just about reacting to threats. AI can also help identify and reduce risks before they even become threats.
Right. Charles Schwab is a great example. They've integrated AI into their security operations to help analysts prioritize their work and respond to threats more effectively.
So it's about being proactive, anticipating those threats, and always staying one step ahead.
Exactly. And speaking of staying ahead, let's talk about sustainability.
Oh, AI is playing a big role there too, right? Helping businesses become more environmentally friendly.
Absolutely. With climate change and all the environmental concerns, businesses are really trying to reduce their impact, and AI is giving them the tools and insights to do that.
The Google Cloud blog has some great examples like Coop, the Swift supermarket chain. They're using AI to predict product demand and optimize their inventory, which has led to a significant reduction in food waste.
That's amazing. Food waste is a huge problem, so reducing it has a real impact on the environment.
And then there's COI Energy. They're using AI to make green energy more accessible, especially for low-income households.
That's a fantastic use of AI, creating a more sustainable and equitable future for everyone.
Okay, let's dive into a specific AI application that I find fascinating: generative design.
Ah, yes. Generative design uses AI algorithms to come up with multiple design options based on certain criteria. It's like having a whole team of virtual designers working for you, constantly generating innovative and optimized solutions.
That sounds pretty futuristic. What are some of the real-world benefits?
Well, there's an article from data.world that explains how generative design can help engineers create lighter, stronger, and more efficient structures using less material.
So it's not just about cool designs, it's about making things better and more sustainable.
Exactly, and it really pushes the boundaries of what's possible, allowing designers to explore a much wider range of creative solutions.
Generative design is already being used in so many fields, from aerospace to architecture, and as the technology keeps advancing, I can't wait to see what incredible things we'll be able to create.
It really is mind-blowing.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive into the world of AI, from personalized experiences to cybersecurity to sustainability and generative design. It's clear that AI is transforming businesses in amazing ways.
And we've only just scratched the surface. The possibilities are truly endless.
It's an exciting time to be following all this, but as we wrap up, it's important to remember that AI is a powerful tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
Absolutely. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, we need to make sure it's developed and used ethically and responsibly.
We need to get aware of potential biases, protect people's privacy, and make sure AI benefits everyone, not just a select few.
We've seen all the amazing things AI can do, and now it's up to all of us to harness that power for the greater good.
It's an exciting and challenging time, and AI is going to shape the future. It's up to us to make sure it's a future that benefits everyone.
We hope this deep dive has given you some valuable insights and sparked your curiosity about the incredible potential of AI.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep imagining the possibilities.
Because the future of AI is in our hands.
That's a great note to end on. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, keep diving deep.